Hi, I'm Lucy Gilroy. I'm a second year degree student at the National Centre for Circus Arts and I specialise in aerial hoop. The National Centre for Circus Arts stood out to me because the way it combines technique with creativity, which is something that I haven't seen done in the same way elsewhere. So I was dancing and acting from quite a young age. I started training full-time in musical theatre when I was 16. I trained full-time in acting then when I was 18. And then I took a year out to work, figure things out before realising that actually the best use of my skills would be circus. So a typical day, we get in for about 8:45, so we have a chance to, sort all our things out, head up, maybe have something like Pilates, and then a discipline class straight after that, and then we'll have a lunch break for about an hour or so. Then in the afternoon, we could have anything from movement, acrobatics, handstands, some hand-to-hand workshops, and then usually we get a couple of hours in the evening after our classes to train anything that we want to train. So with the specialisation process, when you come in first year, for that first half term you get trial classes in every discipline, apart from the big space disciplines, which you have to request to have a trial of. Then when it gets to about the October half term, you decide on between 1 and 4 disciplines to have trial classes in, and then you have more intense classes in those for the next half term, and then about Christmas, New Year time, you make your decision about what you want to specialise in, so that when you come back in January of first year, you are specialised. So in terms of performances, there are 4 big shows this year. So the second year ensemble and the second year devised, and the third year ensemble and the third year devised. As a first year, you do get to play a bit of a part in the devised shows. So you do some ensemble work as a year group to add in little threads through those shows, introductions and closings, but you don't get anything of your own. But then once you get into second year and third year, you then get to do your own devised piece as part of the devised show, and you work as a year group to put on the ensemble show. There are also each week we get presentations, which is about presenting research and discussion and getting feedback, but that is also a performance opportunity. We also occasionally get some external, really cool opportunities. For example, last year, the third years and some of the second years got to take part in a really exciting performance at the Royal Albert Hall with a company called One Young World. The fact that none of the lessons feel irrelevant, it all links together, and we really get a chance, especially coming into my second year now, to integrate what we're working on in movement onto my discipline, and what we're doing in theatre links to what we've been working on in movement, and it all really slots together nicely, and it really just helps me to understand, build a bigger picture and develop myself as a whole artist with all these different aspects coming together. The other thing that's really nice is just the community on the course here, between all the year groups. Even with all the COVID restrictions, I feel fully supported by all my year group, all the staff and all of the other year groups. I have learned so much since starting on this course, not only in terms of technique and improving my technical movement skills, my flexibility, my strength, my coordination, but I've also learned so much about myself and grown so much as a person and an artist. What I found the most challenging is probably being around such a high level Everyone here is working at an incredible high level and doing incredible things, and it's really hard to not compare yourself. However, I feel very, very supported by all my teachers, and the teachers are constantly reminding us and celebrating our individuality. So I find it really helps to bring me back to remember I'm on my own journey and I'm making my own progress, and it's nice to celebrate what others are doing, but also don't compare yourself because you're doing your own cool things. There is so much support available in this course in so many ways. So there's an amazing pastoral team. They are just incredible to go to whenever, and they are there for you 24/7 through Teams, in person, whatever you need. And they are also really, really good at referring you on if you need other services that they're aware of that they can't offer themselves personally, but they're always free for a chat whenever you need. Everyone is completely understanding about how tough this can be, how intense this course can be. Physically, we have Aaron, who's amazing, again, always up to go and chat to about an injury, who can refer you on to physiotherapy, anything you need. And teachers are always checking in with you. You know, you get very similar teachers on a week in, week out basis. They check in with you. They're very on it with, you know, making sure that you're physically, mentally, and emotionally engaged, happy, and raring to go. This might sound corny, but the best advice I can give to you is just be yourself and just enjoy the audition. Just be in the moment, be present, and give all you've got and enjoy it. You've got nothing to lose, and it's a really fun day. I absolutely love London. I wanted to live here since my mum first brought me here on a train when I was little. I've always wanted to live in London, and there's just so much happening. There's such a buzz, so many cool people, so many cool places and events and things. It's amazing. What I love about Circus Arts is just the sheer breadth of what it encompasses and includes. You know, in the school we have everything from jugglers to steer wheelers to aerialists to acrobats and people doing all sorts of crazy things, and there's just this total feeling that anything is possible. You just need to figure out the way to do it. And just that inclusivity and that element of anything is possible is what I think is really special about circus, and it's what's allowed me to really further my art and really go deeper into it and create more interesting things. When I graduate, I'd love to create a lot of my own work. I've got a lot of stimuli that I'm working with now that I would really like to take further into professional contexts, and I'd love to collaborate with people. I'd also love to work with a company, and the idea of traveling, touring, cruise ships, anything like that is also really exciting to me.